All praises due to the Most High family. We back with another Acres anime review. I just finished watching episode 9 of season 4 for the Shield Hero. And so, we're in, basically, we started a civil war in Q10 Low. Let's just call it what it is. We've got Naofumi leading an insurgency against the government in power, right? And so we're making our way to make base at the old capital. Now, I didn't realize the distance that we was gonna have to travel. This is obviously taking days for us to get there. And so Naofumi is basically garnering support while he's traveling through these towns, right? Like, he learned that Philo, because she's a Philolial, and because she grew the way she did, because Naofumi is a hero, he's the hero training her. Q10 Low has a legend of a Philolial that looks like her. So Naofumi's using this to his advantage, as she always does. She pulls the cart, but he's using this legend that they have locally to benefit him while Philo's pulling the cart. This in addition to Raphtalia wearing the Empress outfit. Like, people who are not fans of the current government, of the current emperor, they're like already automatically going to support Naofumi and his side, because they see Raphtalia in the Miko outfit, which basically means she's gonna be the new empress. She opposes the current empress. And this is like a bird of legend that they're seeing when they look at Philo in front of them, right? So we going through towns. We headed towards the old capital. We're garnering support. Now, in this town that we're at, we bump into this girl who, at first off rip, I was like, oh, that looked like maybe it's Sedina's sister or something. Not quite. But so this Naofumi is wandering the town. He kind of bumps up into this girl. Right? And what was her name? Zodia. So Naofumi basically bumps into Zodia off a whim, and then somehow, man, I forgot. I forgot exactly how. We bump into Zodia, and then she tagged along like from the jump. She was really kind of spending the whole episode with us on some clingy stuff. But so we bring her back to the spot, and the blacksmith guy, the master blacksmith, the one who trained our usual blacksmith, he's on the girls heavy. So he sees Zodia. He's like, oh, please go get a drink with me. Please go get a drink with me. And so basically he convinced Naofumi. He's like, hey, Naofumi, like, let's all go get a drink, and then I'll work on this cursed weapon. Whatever happens, he's like, I'll get to work right now, and then you got me moving forward. So Naofumi's like, all right, let's go get a drink. So we pull up to this spot that had recognized Zodia. She was low-key the reason the blacksmith guy thought he could get us in. It was like a speakeasy type place. The blacksmith thought he could get us in, but it was Zodia that had the pull, and that the bouncer, the guy at the door, basically let us all in. So we vibing, we playing card games, you know, we having some libations. And we really just playing until everybody, you know, can't play no more, right? And we probably should have gone to bed earlier than, you know, as late as possible, because we got another parade in the morning. And Zodia was talking about seeing the parade in the morning. But Zodia had such a good time. She give Now For Me like a card with her name on it. And she make Now For Me promise, you know, that they'll play this card game again when they meet up again, right? And so next day, Now For Me, right, we still garnering support from the grassroots movement, right? We leading the revolution. So we out there having Raftalia as the face of the movement, feed people like soup. Like Now For Me's whipping up to hand out free meals, right? And then we done with that. Now For Me's talking about like, man, I gotta take a bath, I gotta soak, I gotta relax. Like, we've been working hard, we've been going on go. And so for some reason, because this girl's bad with directions or lost or something, Zodia end up at the bathhouse that Now For Me's in. And they get to chopping it up. I mean, you know, he like, you know how Now For Me do with the ladies. Like, they all just, it don't matter. Like, you know, to one extent or another, you know, they smitten with him. They like, okay, like they respect him. They see the aura, you know. So they chopping it up. And then Zodia said, so they was about to go play cards again. Because Zodia said, remember Now For Me, you promised. So they was about to do that. But then we had basically one of them ninjas pulled up and tell Zodia she had to go. And this is basically what was just being introduced to us the whole episode is she is the water dragon Miko that Sedina used to be, right? She's basically like a personal hit for the Emperor. And, you know, it's a shame. This is one of those situations where we're developing an amicable friendship to our, you know, enemy. We just don't know they are enemy yet. She just don't know that we're going to be a target to her yet. But that's what it is. And that's why she looked like Sedina, because Sedina's saying, you know, she's a member of Sedina's clan. Like, she not her sister, but she like a cousin or something. You know, so they look really similar. It seemed like Zodia turns into an orca as well. But so why Sedina is the hard warrior and teammate and contributor to our team that she is, because she is a former water dragon Miko. Now Zodia is the current water dragon Miko. So that drama is gonna unfold. It's not gonna be comfortable. That's gonna be I don't know if awkward is the right term, but that's gonna be definitely uncomfortable and difficult to deal with, because she seemed like the homie. She was feeling, you know, Now For Me as the homie. Peace and love.